Oh, I mean, I think it's actually in some ways a credit to both SR and LG that they both made it into this zone without having to come to blows or have a full-on team fight just yet. But you see Pioneers want to make things a little bit messier. They'll take down 5-star, and LG and SR are at it. And it's LG who go down.
LG going out with 4 squads left here. That caustic gas does so much damage. Cynos one shot. Cersei just needs to land one of these PK shots, but the knockdown shield's coming in clutch. They go through the void passage. They're trying to find him out. The fact that he is still alive is crazy.
Absolute one. Actual one. Legitimately, like genuinely one.
By the definition. Take notes. That is actually what one means, by the way. As Alberlele gets back to purple finally here after that one PK shot. Can he pull off this res here? They're hiding behind the caustic trap. Cynos won again. He gets taken out. Jay helping Alberlele out just in the meantime before Cruel Bucko now follows up with these Arc Stars.
Pioneers talking about how great the start to the split was for Cruel Buckle. It might be a good start to the series too. Alberlele crouching behind this. Don't think he's going to last long.
No, it's just KCP's game to shine. There's only so much you could stall out for. KCP are your game 1 winners. These squads now with 5 squads left. MT's looking to try to reset if he can't get a shield off himself. Unreal Nightmare have the red P20s. Is it going to be enough against the PK? It looks like he gets a final shot. Blixer one shot. No PK shots as it doesn't land on his head. Meanwhile, VP still down as a duo. Oblivion get eliminated and there's 4 squads left.
Oh my god, 2 different isolated fights. The solo from Ape Gang just trying to hang on, but VP needs to finish out 100 Thieves if they want a chance at the end, but they fall. It's actually going to be Unreal Nightmare who take them down and continue on the dominance. 8 total kills for Huntsman. This is disgusting, but we see the res on the other side. Ape Gang's back to 3.
Ape Gang ran back as a full trio and 100 Thieves get eliminated. Ape Gang had some time, but Ligatron cannot get it to cover in time. The EMP slowing down the action, allowing Unreal Nightmare to shine to take your next game.
Your next Paralysis Demon live and in the flesh here in Split 2, Vicky.
Oh, I love this move from Oblivion. They take up center zone, port into the middle, and immediately put down the Newcastle wall. Hopefully their Newcastle has got the accelerator ready to go. Maybe he can get another wall for end zone. A counter slam could be crucial. T-Law actually portaling in just to try and get some damage here. Chaos everywhere.
PK shots galore here. Aguadis being alive. Only 1 member of Team Liquid left, and they are one shot. Takes that 1 PK shot to a toe to say goodbye. 5 squads left, and for some reason, I don't know how, but Team Liquid as that solo has survived, but not for long. 4 squads left. VP now down to a duo.
Oh, we see 100 Thieves peek around the corner at Oblivion. They're getting stuck into Virtus Pro now, and MT just has to try and live as long as he can. Goes into the void just to live a little bit longer. This is not going to be, I think, very successful. There we go. VP down. Now we're up to a top 3. 100 Thieves, Oblivion, and LG left.
A clean 3v3v3. LG, wrap around the corner, take care of these Watson fences. G7, PK in hand, it looks like. Well, the rest of Oblivion only have 1 Kraber bullet to Blingster's name. He needs to make this count.
I mean, he could thread it through all 3 of their heads and just deal with the team right now, but he has to get away from the grenades. Luckily, he's got the tack available, but he's put himself right in the enemy's crosshairs.
They have to avoid getting kidnapped. On top of it all, 100 Thieves, alive and healthy. Wait for the dub to come to them as they are your Game 3 winners.
That was an absolutely heckers end game there. The issue with being up here, Tiff, is it's not going to stay in the zone long enough. Have they done enough damage? Have they used the time in God's spot to clear the path ahead of them?
Well, they got DMG. Raining Hellfire from above. Some members of LG still in the mix, and Oblivion said, let me get into it. And Huntsman hits for 108 straight onto Blinkster and lets him kind of regret on the peek over. LG does fall, and Unreal Nightmare is holding on. It was Huntsman who had 2.4k of that 4+k damage in an earlier match, and he's going massive.
Pioneers now left against DMG. Can Crawlbuckle finish this one off? They're trying to withstand the Stinger Bolt on top of them. Amp cover to try and just cover their back. Surely they've got this over DMG.
Surely they do. We're looking for angles here, trying to pop on up. Future streams just above. PK in hand. We're diving around, and Pioneers net themselves another win.
Huntsman, he's bubbled down at the moment from what I can see, but they are getting sent here. Koi consistently throwing the Stinger Bolts at them. He actually pays with his life. Sniped from across the map by Legacy Pukao.
Huntsman's aura, by the way, just standing right on top of there and was able to just heal through. Huge, as he's still alive behind that wall. And Oblivion, Kraber in the hands of Blinkster, missing the next two shots here in the middle of the Mortar Flame too. So they have information from the Fuse team that's right next to them. Unreal Nightmare finally go out. 3 squads left. It's Oblivion, Legacy, and Shopify. And we see some trades happening between Monsoon and Legacy, with Shopify losing out on 2 members.
I don't think Blixer was trying to go back through the portal, and by the time he does, it's almost too late. He takes a lot of zone damage. They pull in, and Legacy Kingdom, cool, calm, collected, come in from the less contested side of the zone and actually take the win against all of the big dogs there.
Here in KCP now put down that Gibby bubble. You could put up those rampart walls inside to force him to try to move in. But here comes the EMP, which deletes the Gibby bubble and deletes Jay.
Yeah, Crypto ain't banned out. That's so tough for Gibby in these end zones. Pioneers can't get it done. They'll finish up in second spot, though. Ninjas in Pajamas have been waiting for this game to come into their open arms. And now it's Virtus Pro to take out 5-star, holding out inside the building, by the way, I believe. And it really does come down to MT trying to hold out in zone. Surely Ninjas in Pajamas can clean this one up.
And the 5-star is still as a duo, and NIP are waiting for the rest of the lobby to come to them. It's just a matter of time if they don't get overzealous here. Spread thin, looking at VP, and it is indeed NIP to finish off the day as your Game 6 winners.
And they needed that win, Vicky, with the dub. They equal 52 points on Oblivion, and that will actually push them up further in spots.
They're farming. Empire have 6 too. On dogs now, having to slightly move up ahead. Little to no cover to play with, but at least you have that void passage to get into that next set of cover. Hopefully the other teams start trying to collapse on one another before On Dogs try to plan their 3P. A little bit slower as they're going to be coming in from that low ground, but also having to avoid this Crypto EMP up on the high ground as the engagement starts off with Nom.
Yep, and yeah, the EMPs are going off the bridge because that's where everyone is. This makes it even easier for On-Dogs to just pile in the 30-30 shots from range here and get even closer to taking this one out. Look at this. They don't even know they're behind them.
They literally just took that KP away when they were solo originally. On Dogs, they feast, and they get even more KP, 12 in total thus far, and they're close to taking this, but they still have to look at SJP2, who have the low ground.
Oh, they're trying to get a last-minute res off, but with 2 squads alive, you know that is never going to happen. Oh my god, Catch has to try and get the clutch here. Surely, after how well they paid this, he can pull it off.
Okay, with the hipfire shots, you don't want to risk missing another PK when you're trying to see the enemy heal right behind that knockdown shield. On Dogs, explosive game number 1 dub with 14 kills to their name to open up the day. Left alone, trying to get this res, trying to get the reset. Look at Kinda. Is he invisible again? Making another Kinda invisible Crypto play, it looks like, as the EMP comes out.
Onic just holding on. Elsewhere, I saw NVMI just get hungry. They go full on swinging. 3 kills for the team into the top 5, and you just hear the shields breaking all around. 9 Impulse looking for the chaos that he wishes to bring, but sometimes holding this tree isn't easy. Kinda from Go Next tries to make a power play from below.
Oh, they dropped down, though, after they saw that void passage. Get the finishing blow. Pot get eliminated. 3 squads left. NVMI, Go Next, and Trojan. And Trojan is the least contested team right now, looking to 3P, but they have to time this right because Go Next are backing away.
Look, they were biding their time. They let NVMI run into the mix and say, no, we'll clean this up. Instead, we lose out, and they're just down to 1. NVMI has stayed stayed so healthy. Hardeki is just reaping with the PK, looking to say, remember me, guys? Yeah, well, I'm back.
Oh, Evo Shield swaps for days. Don't forget it. Hardeki in full form. NVMI looking to clutch this win with just one more KP to go. And with the hipfire shots into the melee, it's the finishing blow for NVMI to be your Game 2 winners.
Oh, that is so nice to see. And Kazakh there just trying to come in with a nice melee to end it. That's when you know you're just rubbing salt in the wound. You're like, I already did this, my guy. I just want to end it out with a nice punch out.
This is so split with 5 squads left right now. NVMI looking at VC Go, Cybercats looking at Roadhouse, Empire. The only team that's isolated over on the north side have sent one of their members back just to make sure that NVMI do not rotate behind them for free. Lifen still wants to get aggressive, is still finding these knocks, and is still able to collect this KP.
Empire. Feels like, Na'Vi, NVMI are going up against Cybercats right now. And Empire Gaming should just be able to look down on them from above and clean up these kills. Unless there's enough ults left on the side of Cybercats to maybe make this work.
Sparrow ult though just completely displaced them. You try to go for a cheeky sentinel hit there too, because that was your secondary weapon. And now Ranches with the PK in hand, trying to suppress 9 impulse from the other side. NVMI splitting their attention. Empire Gaming, it's just a matter of time, looking down at Cybercats as Cybercats go out and Empire move in to be your victors of game number 3.
Beautiful stuff there from Empire Gaming. We talked about the north side of the circle being the more desirable side of the zone here. We see Roadhouse actually play around the corner. They try and use time as their ally here. We see the catwall go up as well, and Kazakh and 9 Impulse just trying to wait it out, but the catwall isn't high enough.
This is why I love Pathfinder. This is why Prestis has been waiting to drop on down. Finally gets the call from the team to be able to make it, but can we get back on up? Oire's going to have to provide cover, but you just threw your life away. Now a duo for the endgame. And we make it one. Tax, the only one, grapples back to the top. Do we throw this? Because Roadhouse is incredibly healthy right now.
NVMI is still here as well. They're just creeping towards this end circle, by the way. Any of these 3 teams could still take it. Looks like Taskmaster, unfortunately, had to move first, so he's gone down. But that's crazy that Hot have only made it top 3 here, and it's actually Roadhouse who turtle up down the bottom and manage to take the win.
Zone closing in. Night Impulse gets that next knock onto Onyx, who are struggling. Right behind them, they have to look as Kyler moves up with the rest of the squad. Go next now, move forward through the other side of the catwall. Their own catwall to get that KP.
Final ring is closing. SJP to move around. I loved their shot. They're going to go for Onyx next. And I mean, it might be a next sandwich with Go Next on the top of that. SLR play in the middle. They are very much ensconced in the center. Meanwhile, we see all 3 teams from Skyhook all of a sudden having to fight each other, and Go Next look to pick up the just the extra couple of kills coming out there.
After using the Ash Portal 2, they know what they need to do to clear that side of zone. They took the better fight now, facing off against SLR, though. Go Next. This just leaves SJP2 to walk in for the 3P. It's all about that timing as SJP2 finish off that one last player as they are your Game 5 winners.
Oh, my.
I was wondering, was he trying to bait them out before looking back? Maybe a mess up there in the angling on that Newcastle wall, leaving only Prestis alive, but there's some time on his side as the zone closes in. He's looking to get this res. Can he get the reset fully with a nade landing at his feet? No, he can't. Oiring goes out next. Beautifully placed grenade here, but Prestis has to be careful on not being in the line of sight of the team up on high ground still, while trying to proceed to prevent Onyx from holding forward.
When are NVMI going to make their move around to the lower ground? These shots coming out from Prestis. Somehow he stayed alive through all the grenades. And there you go. Pot do go down in 4th. But now is the time. Multiple stingers available to Kazakh. Can they convert from this high ground? They are going to lob it all straight down on top of Empire Gaming.
You still gotta look at these 2 other teams, though. Onyx now facing off against Empire. It's just a walk in the park for NVMI to steal what is left in front of them, but they still have to get through these rampart barriers first.
Okay, Empire taking a lot of Damage there, and it's a shellacking. NVMI Gaming will win our series with the last game. It kind of felt a little bit like match point there, honestly. A good conversion from our EMEA team.